The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Hello again, everybody. Toby Burrow back with you for another exciting night of Maroon Devil basketball. Hayesville in town, and they're jumping it off with our Lady Devils. You can see the action there in front of you. Joining me tonight, my friend Tommy Dill's gracious enough to come out and help out, and we appreciate it, Tommy.
You're very welcome. Hadn't got to watch much basketball this year, so it's good to be here. Started off with a three. Nothing wrong with that.
Ashton Yance with a three. And we'll even forgive you if you throw in a crossface or an arm bar.
That's really kind of more my wheelhouse, but and we've exchanged threes.
Match threes. That was Lizzie Brusini over there of the Jackets. Jackets come in 10-9, coached by Chad McClure, and they're in a zone here to open up against our Lady Devils. Heltman and Smith work it down low. Yance out on the wing, goes back to Heltman. And the Jackets, Heltman pulls up with a three. That one rattles around it off, but Yance is right there to get it. Up with the left hand and off. Smith is over there to rake that one in. Saves it to Heltman.
Layup.
And lays it in.
Yeah, boy.
Maisie on the board. She's averaging about 17 a game, so that's good to see her get off to that kind of start. And Lady Devils in there girl-to-girl. Smith guarding hard down there against Foster, but she knocks that one down. These Jackets with only 8 players, which is surprising for a Hayesville team, 10-9 as we said. Chad McClure, of course, their coach. And they start out in a zone. There's Spates for three. She's off the back iron and no good. Rebounded over there by Lala Payne. And the Jackets come the other way.
Swinging it around the top.
And that will
another
be
three. Bang.
Payne.
Yep, Payne for three.
Good ball movement by the Jackets, characteristic. They are not going to do a whole lot to hurt themselves. They're going to play good fundamental basketball. And as we see in the men's contest coming up later tonight, they are undefeated in conference play and 17-2 overall with Michael Cottrell at the helm, one of the best teams in the conference. And there's Ashton, goes hard inside, misses the shot. That goes off of Ashton's foot. And they go to the Jackets as Payne over there with the rebound. Now she will inbound it to Jade Patterson. Patterson, Brooks, both seniors for this Jacket squad. That's Patterson and Brooks right there as they go back and forth. Heltman with the tip, and it's out of bounds. Swain basketball. Good job by Maisie to force that. Maisie's length is going to be difficult for Annie Brooks, who's much shorter than her, to handle tonight. And now the Jackets are going to switch their defense up a little bit. Looks like man-to-man, at least for the moment. Maybe it's a – and we've seen this before where they go box and one or triangle and two on Maisie. Hicks to the bucket, and she's fouled, our first one of the game. It's going to go against the Jackets.
Number 35.
And that's Foster. Quickly off the bench for the Jackets is Jocelyn Buckner and Brianna Burnett. Two subs quickly into the ball game. Swain basketball, 8-5 in favor of the Jackets, your score. And now Yance inbounds to Smith, who catch and shoot. Yance hustles in and gets the rebound. Now tries to reverse herself and does. Finds Hicks out on the wing. Maya goes hard to the bucket. No foul called. Rebounded by Patterson. She collects herself. And now we will reset. Poked away by Smith. Hicks couldn't pick it up. Spates does, though. Now she's got numbers. She goes all the way to the hoop and gets it to go. Good job. Spates with the bucket on that one. Good job going to the hole. And that's on Patterson. And Maddie will get a free throw for her troubles. Off of that, Smith, I guess, would be the culprit in that steal. She poked it away, and Spates makes good on the free throw. So we're tied at 8 with 5 minutes left to go in this first period of play. Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network. Heltman tried to shoot the gap and got a turnover out of that.
Coach, I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's a good start for the Lady Devils.
I'm liking it. They're moving around well. They're playing hard. That's the biggest thing I've got to add to this is I can see effort, and effort's apparent right here.
So Yance and Heltman work on the side with Smith. Now Heltman turns the corner, finds Hicks. Ball fake, corner shot. Up and good no good by the freshman. Off Patterson, she's able to pick it up. So Jade Patterson steamrolls the other way, finds Buckner. And Buckner didn't realize she was wide open on that. And
we'll take it.
Quickly into the game comes Bree Ross and Emily Bradley for the Lady Devils. It's going to get Hicks and Smith out. These are the customary substitutions early in the game for Coach Michael Turner and his squad. So now it will be Yance to inbound to Ross, who will set the offense. It looks like it's man-to-man for the Lady Devils. Over to Yance on the wing, Heltman in the corner. She looks baseline, goes all the way baseline. Nope, stepped out.
Yep.
So Jacket ball, 4:20 in the first. We've got wrestling going on over at the middle school with Murphy in town. The middle school won their match. Tommy stayed for that one. And we'll hope we get an update on our varsity match before we're done here. That's Payne working over there against Spates. Back out front to Brusini, who's covered by Heltman. And now the Jackets look inside, work back outside. Poked away by Ross, and the Lady Devils will pick up their first foul on Bree Ross at the 3:52 mark. And the Jackets coming back in are
5 and 10.
5 and 10. I don't have a 10 on mine, so maybe that's Kinley McClure, number 40 in our roster. I don't know. Had the number of players right, just not the right ones apparently. Jackets turn the corner with the mystery player. Player to be named later, I guess.
You picked her up off the waiver wire.
Three-pointer.
For 3.
Good.
Bang.
Is that Patterson? I can barely read the Jackets' numbers. I think that's Brooks.
I think it's Brooks.
Heltman and Spates. Heltman will shoot a 3. That one's good. Oh, off the back iron and out of bounds. Hicks quickly off the bench will get Spates, as Turner will go with his usual 7-person rotation there, using those folks to get a breather for the others. Heltman on the wing. Ball fakes, goes hard to the hole, floats in, off, no good. Rebounded over there by Brooks, and she steams the other way. Ross tries to poke that one away. Now Heltman will pick up the defense on that side. Screen coming on the left. A lot of screens for the Jackets early. There's shot on the way, back iron, no good. Rebounded over there by Bradley. And that one spills out of bounds as Ross can't catch it.
Tough break.
Jacket substitution back in is Foster. So Jackets will inbound from in front of the Swain High student section. It will be Burnett to do the honors. And Heltman steps in with a steal, and now she's off to the races. Steps through, goes up with it. That one doesn't fall. Poked away and picked up in there by Bradley after the Heltman steal, and it's a jump ball, Jackets ball. Smith quickly up off the bench. Good minutes that time from Emily Bradley for the Lady Devils in relief of Savannah Smith. So 2:42 remaining. Jackets lead by 3, 11-8. Into the front court. And now set of the offense. Ross is able to slip the screen. They go inside against Smith, back outside. That's going to be a backcourt violation, and it will be Swain basketball.
Well, Coach, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there, and good things are happening. A lot of these kids I don't get to see very much anymore, but I can remember when I had them in PE or whatever at East as a principal or PE over there. Maya Hicks was one of mine in the gym, and several of them. Ashton Yance just got an over-the-back call, I bet. Yep. But she's scrapping and she's hustling. I'll take a hustle foul every now and again.
The knock on the Lady Devils all season long has been foul trouble. Really curtails things if they get into it because they don't have a huge amount of experience. Depth Heltman steps in with a steal. Now she's coast to coast and lays that one in. Maisie with 4 so far. Maisie's had a hard time getting her shot to fall recently, so maybe that easy layup will get her going. But more importantly,
got a hand check.
And they got a hand check out of that instead of the carry.
Yep. Hand check
on Hicks. That's her first, team third. Spates in for Yance. And it's going to be Jackets basketball.
And Pepper tells him, get back in the box, coach, and hush, because he saw the turning the ball over just like I did and you did.
Heltman almost gets to that one. Now Brooks turns the corner, met by a wall of Lady Devils. 3 on the way from the other corner. Heltman's got the rebound. Now she'll lead the break. Going the other way, finds Spates. Spates runs back out with it, finds Ross. Ross goes to this side. Spates is 3 on the way and no good. Rebounded by Foster. And the Jackets will come the other way. Tempo has picked up a little bit here as the quarter has moved on. Inside to Foster. She tries to move on Smith. And Smith had her covered if she just hadn't reached in at the last moment.
Yeah, if she'd have just stayed straight up, she was good.
And I believe if I hadn't have said anything about foul trouble, we'd been all right. But now suddenly 4 players with 1 foul each.
Release the hounds. All of a sudden.
Foster to the line. Good with the first. And lots of subs for the Jackets, which you would expect out of a team with 8 players. They're going to rotate those 8 a lot. So Foster with the second one now, 12-10 your score. Jackets in front with 1:26 remaining. Ross with that rebound. And now Bree will bring it up, throw to Spates over in the corner. She comes off the screen, pops a 3 on the way, down but back out. Smith fights for it. Hicks comes up with it. Now Hicks goes all the way around. It's blocked. Hicks spills to the floor, no call.
I'm detecting a pattern.
So it will be Hayesville basketball. And they are under a minute now in this first period of play, still leading by 2. Off the screen all the way to the hole. Blocked by Ross. Rebound by Foster. That one's off. Smith fights for it in there. Comes out with it. And is fouled on the play.
Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see. Was that?
It's on Buckner.
Yeah, Buckner.
Good job that time by Smith battling inside. Ross got a piece of that shot, despite the fact that she may be the shortest player on the floor.
With the quickest hands, maybe.
That's it. That's it. Heltman kept that one from going the other way. Now it'll be 38 seconds and Lady Devil possession. And Hicks with it will set the offense as we count it down. Double screens. She motions traffic out. Now comes off the high screen with Smith, who posts up Brooks in low. And
yeah, boy.
Heltman finds her, and there's the foul. That's what you want.
Got the mismatch. Yeah, that's what we want. Now we just got to make the foul shots. The charity stripe.
Smith, perhaps the hottest Lady Devil as of late. And they have made a concerted effort to get the ball inside to her, as she's been much more active and physical inside. First free throw back iron, no good for Savannah. And now Bradley will get in for Smith here with 24 seconds left and give Savannah a breather. Second one up and good for Savannah, who now has 4. Yance and Bradley in. Heltman and Smith will take a breather on the defensive end here with 24 seconds and counting in your first quarter of play. Spates over on the wing with the defense. Hayesville rotates. Old flex offense here.
That's 21.
Yep. And there's Foster making good on that. 6 seconds left. Hicks kicks to Spates. Yance has got to shoot it and does. It looks good. Boom. And knocks the bottom out.
Good job.
Ashton with a pair of big threes in that quarter, and we're tied at 14 after 1.
Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
And we are back, set for the second quarter after a nice, well-played first quarter, 14-all your score. Worth pointing out that the JV game went down to the wire. 40-39 was the final on that as Cameron Blankenship hit a corner three with about 8 seconds left to give the Maroon Devils their first lead since the first half, if at all. And they were able to hold on and win that one, an exciting ball game.
And that was great. They stepped up and made shots late. I got pretty pumped watching it, and I got pumped watching Ray coach, too. It's pretty cool watching a kid that you coached come back and coach, and then watching him do the business. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a good young coach. He's going to go places. Heltman works with it on the screen, tries to weave her way in to the paint, and it's batted out of bounds. So it remains Swain ball. Yance will kick it in. Swain back with their starters, as is Hayesville.
That's it. Right there.
Heltman wide open, but it couldn't get it to her, and that's kicked out of bounds. And it will stay Swain basketball. Yance will have to kick it in over there in front of the Swain crowd. She goes to Smith. Smith with a Larry Bird shot, doesn't go from behind the backboard. And now Patterson and Brooks work over on their right with no check
Keep
that.
moving,
Brusini. Heltman with another steal.
There's that length, Coach.
Absolutely. And like I said, maybe this easy buckets gets her going. She's had a real hard time. A lot of physical contact played on her. A lot of people in the paint. That's what she's been seeing. And very frustrated after the last game. But she's on the board for 6 now. And the Lady Devils with a lead at 16-14. The Jackets work on this side against Spates. Yance works over there against Brusini, inside to Patterson. She weaves her way in and gets that to go. That was a heck of a shot. I'm not sure how she got that off.
Not either. I'd have been glad if she hadn't.
Smith works her way down, fade away, almost in, doesn't go. Patterson with another rebound. She's got 4 rebounds by my count so far as one of the shorter players on the floor. That one's back iron, no good. Yance fights for it, but gives up the position to Buckner, and Buckner puts it in. And the Jackets back on top, 18-16. Ross off the Swain bench, ready to check in at the next buzzer. Heltman goes baseline, nobody to give it to, and we got a blocking foul in there on Buckner, or Foster rather. No. Yeah.
35, yep.
Now, I would venture a guess, Tommy, that neither team can afford a whole lot of foul trouble in this ball game.
Going to be hard to do with 8 over there for them. And you know, really, Coach, when you're looking at this, Hicks is a freshman, Maisie's a sophomore, Smith's a sophomore.
Spates freshman.
Spates is a freshman. We got a JV team and a dandy that's out having to try to play varsity, you know, for in a way, you know, in a manner of speaking. We've had some sophomores and freshmen that we've used as our substitutions so far also. So, I mean, it's just, we're young.
Yance is the lone upperclassman out there as a senior.
And Bree's a junior, I guess, isn't she? Ross?
Yes. So Brusini weaves Spates back and forth across screens, continuing her dribble while Spates is out there. We got a 3-second call.
All right.
And that will be Swain basketball.
Somebody's going to have to help her.
Somebody needs to help Ashton out. She can't throw it to herself. So Spates will do so and assume point guard duties for the moment. She waves Ross out of the way, looks inside to Smith. Smith able to come up with it. Back to Spates over on the wing, and she walked with it.
Yeah, just a little hop. And that, I think that ball loose on the ground right there, Coach, is pretty indicative of how disciplined that this Hayesville team is. Just to give it to you straight as the way I see it is, it'd be easy to get out of control and diving on the floor and end up giving up a cheap foul, but they know they can't afford it.
Right. So now the Lady Devils, Heltman again with another steal. I've got 4 for her, and unofficially she's going hard the other way. Looks inside to Smith, fade away again. Smith's got this one. 6 for Smith. And Heltman's filling up the stat sheet again, something she's been doing the last 4 or 5 games. All the way to the bucket, poked, and let's see if that's on Smith. If it is, that'll be 2, and that's a big foul. It is. So Savannah picks up her second, and that's a big foul. The first Swain player with 2, and the Jackets will
and so that's
inbound right here. That's going to bring Bradley back into the lineup for Swain for Smith. And it's 18-all with 5:12 left to go in this ball game, or in this quarter rather. Ross gets beat on the backdoor cut, commits a foul, and that's going to be her second.
And now we're going to have Amaya's going to have to come back and probably work the last 5 minutes of this by herself.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't go in at halftime with 3.
Burnett with 2 foul free throws, and she misses that one. And as you said, there comes Hicks for Ross. And the second one for Burnett now, who's a junior. It is good. So Jackets lead it by 1. Now they come out in some full court pressure. Heltman aided over there by Hicks. Ill-advised pass.
Yeah, that's the pass. You want to get it in the middle, but it's got to get there. Maisie. A little too physical.
Heltman's first. But we are in the 1-and-1, and that's not a good place as a general rule to put a Hayesville team.
No, and the clock's not running when they're shooting them up there either.
Lila Payne will go to the line, her first attempt tonight. She makes good on that one. Jackets now lead by 2 here in the early going from Swain. That one's good as well. So Yance kicks it into Spates, finds Heltman. Now Heltman will try to beat the trap, and she dribbled the ball out of bounds. So the Hayesville press paying off dividends here for the Jackets, who have now asserted themselves to a 3-point lead, and will have the ball back on the offensive end. Screens again into the paint. Runner.
And she walked, by the way.
Yance had that rebound. It's batted out to Spates, though, and she charges the other way. Thinks better of it, now pulls it up, finds Yance on the wing. Ashton loves to go to the left, gets hammered. No call. It will stay Swain basketball.
Whoa. Wow. Whew. Okay.
Yeah. Hicks with a clean look at a 3. She's got it on the way. It's off, but Bradley's right there. Puts it up and spins off. Poked out. Hicks gets hit in the mouth. It goes down. Let's see who the foul is on.
You going to call that on Smith? 52. Is that what she's going to call? Yes.
Amaya gets a foul for getting hit in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she called that on. Wow.
No, it would be 24 to shoot the free throws. Buckner, Jocelyn Buckner, 21-18.
Wow.
The Jackets have scored their last 3, make it 4 off free throws. And now have built their biggest lead at 4.
Never had that one, that looked like a crossface. Like we were talking about earlier, a little bit like a crossface, yeah. and you get fouled. What'd you do? You hit her with my face.
So the press has paid dividends as well. Yance goes inbound to Hicks. Now Hicks puts it on the deck, dribbles to the right, has Yance back to the left. Now Ashton takes it across the court, finds Heltman. Heltman's double team, back to Yance. Back to Heltman. They play yo-yo with it. Heltman in the corner. Dribbles herself back around. It's a zone against the Lady Devils here. Yance on the wing. Ball fakes to the left, goes hard to the hole, and gets that to go. Ashton, good shot with her left hand. She's very good with the left. Loves to go that way and makes good on it. There's a moving screen, gotta be.
Yes, sir. And hey, that's also called your basic makeup action right there. Yep. It's like, that was probably a bad call a minute ago.
So now we've got substitutions for the Jackets. They stay in their press, although they're pressing in an area where we ain't, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And so now Hicks finds Heltman. Heltman will beat the pressure and go right into a trap. She finds Bradley. Now Bradley kicks it back to Hicks. Hicks on the deck all the way to the hole, lays it in.
For 2. Atta girl, am I?
So Lady Devils back to 1 here, clawing their way back in it. 3:36 before the half. Catch over on the wing between Brooks and Patterson, poked away by Hicks. Now Spates will have it. She looks ahead, kicks it to Helpman. Helpman will go all the way to the corner with it, back out to Spates.
Swing that thing.
Spates carries it over, finds Hicks on the wing. She's guarded. Now she goes off the Bradley screen, pull up, pop three on the way. Banks up top, no good. Rebounded by Patterson, and now they will come the other way. Long pass, Helpman to defend.
Straight
Bradley to defend, blocked by Bradley, and chased into the stands. It'll be Swain ball.
Hey, that's not. Hey, still just chasing one. We're playing hard, and they more substitution.
Becca Wolf in for Bradley to try to buy some minutes. Timeout Jackets. It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it right here and let you know that wrestling tomorrow, am I correct, at Cherokee?
Yes, sir.
All-day event,
all-day
Smoky Mountain
event.
Conference tournament. So if you want to see good wrestling action, make your way up to Cherokee tomorrow for the Smoky Mountain Conference Championships.
We'll probably have a lot of the do-overs from last night.
Absolutely.
Last night's duels. I mean, if I were betting,
Absolutely.
Probably 6 or 8 matchups in the finals, maybe better than that. You know, I mean, out of 15 weight classes, that'll be how many matchups. Then there'll be some solos one way or the other.
Right.
But it'll be for the individual tournament, for the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament Championship. It'll be one of us. It'll be us or Robbinsville.
Well, it'll be a good day. It'll be exciting. If you love wrestling, it'll be a good place to catch out some good matches throughout the day. So the Lady Devils inbound, trailing by 1 here, 2:55 left, and now the Jackets in a 1-3-1, and they're going to chase up front. Helpman back to Spates. 3 on the way. Looks good. Ooh, bounces out. Helpman with the rebound. They're going to get Maisie. And unfortunately, that's 2 on Maisie. And again, the Jackets have not had to generate any offense from anywhere but the free throw line in the last 3 minutes of action. So it will be Jade Patterson for her first attempt at the free throw line.
And the crazy thing is we're talking about, depth and how important foul trouble is. But we kind of can't sub all the time. We just can't.
Well, we got Smith on the bench with 2 fouls. And that one's good as well. 25-22, 2:44 left before the half. We got guys action coming up after this. It should be a good one as the Jackets are 17-2 on the season. They have a couple of premier players that are going to be exciting to watch. Stolen over there by Buckner. Looked like a walk, but not called, and she's got the ball and her team going the other way. 3 on the way, and that rolls in there for Brooks. Smith off the Swain bench. They've been without her long enough. And Hicks forced out of bounds, and it will be Jacket ball.
Looks to me like there's a little bit of a bump out. And that's another thing. I said it a minute ago. That's a freshman over there.
Yeah.
In a freshman's body.
Yep.
Getting banged around a little bit, getting knocked off course, and that stuff is not going to happen in 2 years.
Exactly. There's a good job by Maya stepping back in to get that steal off of the pass off. She finds Helpman on the wing and full dribble. Smith inside.
And that's a foul. We didn't get a call.
It's become to the point where it's buckets, though, for her.
Yeah. Yep. Creating space at that elbow. Hooked her.
So it will be Lady Devil basketball. 4-point deficit now for the Lady Devils. Hicks brings it into the front court. Flanked over here by Spates and
Long
Yance.
pass, ill-advised.
Laid in there by Brusini after the steal. Yance on the wing now, looks back cross Spates and a good look at a 3, and that one's back iron, no good, but Smith's there for the rebound, collects herself, shoots it, makes it.
Good job, Savannah Smith.
So it's a 4-point advantage now for the Jackets as we head towards halftime. Bree Ross at the scores table ready to check in at the next dead ball. Helpman, they turn the corner on her. Corner shot from Buckner, and it is good. Rossini turned the corner, made the pass. Now Helpman on the wing, 1 against 3, pulls it back out to Yance, back to Helpman. To Smith in the middle, fumbled away. And picked up there by the Jackets. Here they come the other way. Brooks turns the corner back over to the other wing. We're at 37 seconds and counting. And I think the Jackets will be content to go in up by 6 or 8, one of the two.
Right here, no short time fouls. You know, I mean, we don't want to, especially somebody that has 2 to end up with 3 right here in short time. The bucket is less important than the foul.
So we're to 15, and now they reset it. Yance on the defense gets it out of bounds, and that's called from the back official. Unfortunately, what you just said came true. Yance is second. And instead of forcing the Jackets to shoot, now they'll get free throws.
Wow. What a difference a couple of fouls makes.
So now Yance 2, Smith 2, Hicks 2, Ross 2, Heltman 2. And the Lady Devils are down 7. Heltman weaving her way around. 6, 5, all the way to the hole is fouled, no call. Smith with a rebound, sticks it in. And that's going to send us to halftime with a score of 33-28 in favor of the Jackets. We'll be back for the second half action.
I'm going to tell you a secret to being successful as a student and as a parent. Have your sons or daughters come to school. Chronic absenteeism is any time that a student misses more than 17 days in the school year. We have anywhere from 25 to 33% of our students at the various schools across the county who are missing 17 days or more. That's a dangerous thing because you can't learn if you're not in class. And I happen to know from some numbers that I have on my desk that if an 8th grader misses 15 days or more, they have a 62% chance of not graduating from high school. And that means if they don't graduate from high school, that they are going to have a $500,000 negative impact on Swain County. Help me take care of your sons and daughters in Swain County. Have them come to school on a regular basis, and thank you.
For National Education Week, on behalf of all the students of Swain County Schools, we would like to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm Abby Cutler, and I'd like to say thank you.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. I'd like to talk to you about an important policy. Please remember that smoking and the use of smokeless tobacco or e-cigarettes and other vaping devices is prohibited on all campuses in Swain County. This includes Swain County Memorial Stadium. Smoking and the use of smokeless tobacco or e-cigarettes and other vaping devices is not allowed while on campus for faculty, staff, students, fans, or visitors to our campuses. Thank you for supporting Swain County Schools.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference.
And we're back, folks, for second half action. Lady Devils trail at 33-28. It'll be Jacket basketball to start. All 5 starters of the Lady Devils with 2 fouls. And that one was pretty easy over there for Jocelyn Buckner. Lady Devils against the zone. That's slapped out of bounds to the Swain student section over there. Some of those guys might like to move off the edge of the court for their visitation.
Yeah, they're going to get in the hallway or something.
Good left-handed hook pass. Spates on the wing, fires away, and that one's good. Maddie's got that one down. So confusion on who's going to cover who, and all of a sudden Barker's eating us alive under there. Ross quickly off the Swain bench. Spates to Heltman inside. Heltman fouled on the play. No call. Wow.
Well, get that. Get there, Maddie. Good job. Good job. Get there. Save it.
She saves it.
Good job.
Right to the Jackets, who they have to get out of the way. A little double dribble, but no call. Pull up 3 by Brooks. Back iron and all the iron. Heltman, Smith fight for it, but it's going to be Foster in there, and suddenly the Jackets are taking over this ball game. 8-point lead, 39-31. Spates with it on top. Open shot. Back iron, no good. Smith about to pick up her 3rd, but doesn't. Batted back, but right to. Oh,
really?
Come on,
Dusty. Come on, man.
That play was over. You could have not called that.
Yeah. We graduated the same year he went to Robbinsville, and if they'd have called everything he did like that, he'd have made it about 11 seconds in every ball game. He's roughing a cob.
So Jackets against the Lady Devil man-to-man defense now, and Yance with 3 fouls.
And that's offensive, if you want to call something. She hooked.
That was Buckner. Check that Foster bullying her way inside, and why not? I mean, why not roll the dice and try to pick up that 3rd foul? Hicks tries to step around. Again, they're letting Smith play, fortunately. It'll stay Swain ball, but she's banging around down there pretty good. Nothing called.
Got to have some help down here, girls. Somebody's going to have to stay and help.
So Ross will be the candidate. She's going to bring it up and set against a 2-1, 2-3 zone. They flood that side. Spates inside. Smith turns the corner, shot up short, rebounded by Foster, her 5th. 3rd of this half. 5:50 remaining in the 3rd period. 8-point advantage now for the Jackets. Heltman guarding Annie Brooks out on the point. Brooks loses it.
That's it. Keep him shoulders back. Keep him shoulders back.
Hicks
can't get you with 3.
Turns the corner. Now she pocket passes it inside. Brooks ball fakes, tries to turn the corner, does. Shot blocked by Heltman. And it will stay Jacket basketball. Burnett into the lineup for Foster. As Foster with 2 fouls, I guess Coach McClure didn't like the way she was bodying up under there with Smith so much. And that one in to Brooks up top. She goes to the wing to Payne, back to Brooks. Now 1-4 set for the Jackets. They're going to swing some screens off of that. Here comes one on the up. Spates battles through it, forces her off the 3. line, but Brooks has got that corner three nailed.
Wow.
Nothing but threes for Brooks. And timeout Swain. Let's see if it's going to be. It's a full. We'll take it along with him. Your score, 42-31.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Swain County Schools views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom, where valuable life lessons are taught and learned by student athletes. These lessons are best learned when respect is accorded to all participants: players, coaches, officials, administrators, and other fans. Profanity, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at anyone in this contest venue will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Help us make the right call by exhibiting good sportsmanship throughout the event, regardless of personal feelings or loyalties during the contest. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call.
And we're back following the Swain timeout as the Jacket lead has gone to 11. Heltman tries to get the shot. No call.
Nothing.
My
Good
goodness.
gracious alive. I mean, what do you have to do?
I have no idea.
I'll give Coach this. I don't know that I would have the right to remain silent, but the inability to do so, I'm afraid. I don't know. I'd be in trouble, I'm afraid. I wasn't meant to coach this one. Ooh, got by with maybe a little of a carry right there.
Got open shots in the corner on that side. It's off. Foster with the 7th rebound. Now Patterson speeds into the front court, drops it off.
Whoa.
That one's long. Foster with it. Easy shot. Hicks finally corrals that one down in the corner. She'll bring it up. Ross on the wing. She brings it back up top. Spates doesn't hesitate. Fires a three. That one's off. Hicks goes to save it, but Foster's there.
22. Well,
Bates will check out. Yance will check in. So Yance and Hicks both with 3 fouls. And if you followed us all year long, you know this is something we've battled all year. And now Lady Devils still down 11. Jacket basketball, 3:50 and counting in the third. And they weave around up top, back and forth. And that's going to be Brasini over here now with it, going back and forth off the screens. Brooks tries to turn the corner. Foster in the corner with Smith guarding her. She will hand it back, reset the offense, 3:28 and counting. And Yance with a steal.
Off Savannah Smith, cutting her off on the baseline right there. Good job moving her feet. Glad we didn't get a ticky-tack little foul right there.
And 3:13 and counting. It's been a little bit of a drought here for the last minute and a half for both teams.
Game's going fast. They're swallowed their whistle right now. I mean, but both teams are playing clean pretty much, you know. I mean, except for a couple of little things right there, and we're not getting some calls, but it's not been an ugly game. You know what I'm saying? It's not been ugly fouls. I mean, we've had some that they could have swallowed the whistle on, and like that one right there, I was going to say, if we're getting what we're getting, that's got to get called.
Absolutely. No harm, though. Brasini's first. It'll be Swain basketball out underneath. Amaya Hicks is wide open for a three. It'll be Swain ball again as it spills out. We're under 3 now at 2:53. Still 11-point lead for the Jackets. And they can't do that. She's got the ball, guys. You got to play. Heltman with the ball fake tries to split the 2 defenders and does. Maisie with her first bucket of the second half. And Lady Devils needed that to break the drought. We're at 42-33 now. They're going to need some stops. And that's going to be hard to do with foul trouble that they're in. Yance spills to the floor, and it'll stay Hayesville ball. And that's going to be Bradley into the lineup for Smith. Brooks checks out. Ross with a steal. That's just what they need. Kicks it ahead to Heltman. She's got 1-on-3. Splits the defense. Hit, no foul. And Foster elbows Yance. Yance picks up her 4th. And she is beside herself. I can tell you, knowing Ashton. You can't tell it from her expression because it doesn't change, but she is very upset at this point.
No, she's mad.
Yeah.
I've known her since, I think, 1st grade or 2nd grade when she came to Easton. That right there is about what you're going to get. That's the ice queen right there.
Absolutely. Hicks tries to come out of there with it. It's going to be Swain basketball. That's backcourt. How is that not backcourt?
Because I guess they're going to say we had possession. Good hustle of my Hicks. That's a way to play hard. I can do a lot of stuff. Can't coach effort.
Absolutely not. 2:04 in the 3rd.
You know, Coach, I know it makes you proud watching your kids from that's part of your program. They're out here competing, getting chances to compete. That's probably a kickball. Well, no harm, no foul. Let's just go ahead and let it roll. But
that's a good shot, good defense by Bradley. There's not a whole lot you can do about that.
No, that's just a post player making a good post move and making a play.
Savannah Smith up off the bench, ready to check in again. Cross-court pass, dangerous pass.
I wasn't really even sure where we were headed.
Heltman in the corner, she weaves her way around, pulls back, step back jumpers off. Hicks had position, but she didn't have the height.
No, didn't have the length to make it work for her.
It'll be Hayesville ball as they bring it up. Heltman steps in, and it's out of bounds off of her. Smith back for Bradley.
Bradley's given some meaningful minutes.
Absolutely, and valuable minutes. And hopefully her role doesn't have to expand, as we know that Smith with 2 fouls. We're almost through the 3rd now.
About to the point you can let it roll a little bit. And she's hurting us in the post. Post defense is hard,
It's even harder with 2 fouls.
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you're sitting here right now.
Well, they're giving help on Savannah. She's not able to post up Foster down there on her own.
And that's 24.
So apparently
Buckner gets a foul there.
Maisie has to go to the floor to get that call.
Well, it didn't work before when we went to the floor even. So, I mean, hey.
Smith
Coach,
with
she
it.
didn't mean to knock her
That's
down.
a good shot. So Swain 46-35. It's still 11, and we're under 30 now to play in the 3rd period of play. Brusini against Spates, tries to turn the corner, can't. Everybody cuts the angles off, so she has to reverse
Good
traffic.
job, Bree Ross.
Gets a hand in the passing lane still, and now they'll have to bring Patterson over to take the handoff with Hicks guarding her. Hicks with 3 fouls, and now Brusini tries to go off of the screen. And Brusini comes up top for the 2 high screeners. That's the 1-4. Hicks in. Good job making that miss. Now Heltman's going to get chased down from behind. No, she's not. Shot on the way.
Good awareness, though, the short time right there to get the shot off.
So that's going to do us through 3. It's Hayesville 46, our Lady Devils 35.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
Swain basketball to open the 4th period of play, and they trail by 11. They need some buckets, and they need some stops. to get themselves back into this one as the lead has ballooned much further than they would have liked for it to due to foul trouble. And that shot is off, and that's Foster's 10th rebound by my count.
Yep.
Oh, for love of
And
that's on Smith. That'll be her third.
yeah.
2 shots for Patterson. She's 2 for 2. Make
Wow.
it 3 for 3. Lead back to 12.
You know, I know that they've changed the charge rule in this. Have they not? Where it's used to, you know, you kind of had to be in front and get trucked to get a foul call on a charge. But I thought you could keep your same angle if you were dropping and if somebody came into you and initiated contact, that it was not a charge.
As long as you're moving with them playing defense, you're allowed to be moving, so to speak.
That's one of those great pass. We need that one, you know.
Well, Savannah's having a tough time getting into any kind of rhythm because she's had to spend time on the bench with foul trouble. Spates over there guarding hard on the ball. They go inside. Smith steps through with a steal. Now she really needs to give the ball up. Stops and pops. She's got it.
Or just do that.
Yep,
yeah.
that works. 47-37, so Swain back to within 10. Another stop would be grand right here. They look inside to Foster again. She switches off, rolls back. It's an old double post screen offense that we used to run back in the day.
8.
Yeah. And now she's walled off good. Brooks walks.
Oh, and that is a walk.
Took a stroll through the lane and has it called, and the Lady Devils have the stop they need. Now can they cut it to 8 or 7 with a bucket here? So now Hicks brings it up. Heltman's on her left. Ross is over on her left too. Spates on her right. Back to Ross. Ross looks at Smith for the screen, and then the roll. Nothing there. Hicks on the wing. Wanted the ball. Couldn't get it. Back up top to Ross. Inside to Smith. Dribbles. Shot.
Bang.
Good.
Good job, Savannah Smith. Cuts it to 8. Going to get a 30-second timeout with Coach Turner right here.
It is 30, so we'll keep it right here and let you know that our Maroon Devils defeated Murphy in wrestling action tonight. We didn't get to bring you that one. That was the one that was flued out, if you will. Murphy had to cancel because of the flu a week ago, and the score in that one, Tommy, is 84-0. I'll let you tell the folks about it.
It was 84-0. We matched up in 6 spots. We got 6 spins. 84-0 is a perfect score in wrestling. A forfeit and a pin count the same, so 14 weight classes, 6 points each, 84. That's good as we can do it. And you know, probably a little bit of blood in our eyes after last night. And I hope that they carry that mentality over into the tournament tomorrow.
Absolutely, and 6 matches, 6 pins. That's the way we like it, especially when we're in that rivalry game with the Dogs.
Whoa!
No call.
Don't slap.
Good job by Ross to knock that one free. Hicks steams the other way. She'll stop, finds Ross. She thought about it, now improves herself, tries to pocket pass it, and we got a foul on the play.
And it's anybody's guess.
That's on
35.
35. That'll be her third.
Coach McClure is curious.
Quizzical.
Yeah, curious.
I can understand that. Spates to the lane, misses the shot. Smith fights for it, gets it back, tries to put it up, misses it, and it'll go the other way.
But we're
Still
playing
late.
hard. We're playing hard. You know, I mean, I'm just enjoying watching them compete.
Brooks with it out on the wing, a lot of ball fakes, no, and Spates is
Yes,
fouled,
sir.
getting
Fouled
a steal.
going after the loose ball.
And we got an injury right there. I think the girl hurt her thumb, finger, shoulder maybe. She went down hard. She's shaking up. Oh, yeah, they need to get her out of the ball game, folks. She's not real sure what's going on. Let's
I
hope.
don't know what she hurt, and I hope she's not injured. I hope she's just hurt a little, but not injured. You
Yeah,
know
let's
what I mean?
hope
Not
for
a
the
bad
best
thing.
on that one. When you got 8 players, that's never a good thing.
No. It's never a good thing when a student athlete goes down, period.
Absolutely. Lady Devils work the perimeter here. Hicks on the right wing, back to Spates. Spates fakes it, drives hard, 1 against 3, finds Hicks inside, misses the shot. And
that's a walk, coincidentally.
Brooks gets the ball and heads the other way with it, pulls it back out to Patterson, who will reset the offense. Unfortunate break for the Lady Devils there. Got the shot they wanted, couldn't get it to go though. Foster comes high to get the ball. She'll swing it for the offense. Spates and Heltman don't switch, and they leave a wide open shooter, but Spates corrals the rebound and now heads this way with it. Hicks on the semi-break, back to Spates. She doesn't hesitate, shot on the way. It's off and no good. The thing I like about it, Tommy, from the start of the season till now is to see how much growth Maddie's had. The first of the year, she wouldn't take that shot, and then midway through the year, she was hesitating when she took it. Now she's shooting in rhythm, and although they're not going, that's the way you got to shoot to be able to make them.
That's right. Well, she's becoming a shooter.
Absolutely.
It's not an accident. It's not like she hopes it goes. She believes it's going to go. She's getting tough break.
I threw that one right to Bree Ross, but right at her feet.
You know that, but it is nice watching that evolution of a player getting their feet underneath them, they're getting some confidence in their craft.
So inbounded to Patterson. We're at 4:37. It's still an 8-point advantage for the Jackets. That's Brusini on the wing working. She goes to Foster high to swing that. Foster goes all the way to the hole, blows by Smith and gets the bucket. 49-39.
She's been a difference maker in this ball game. I don't know, mine is the furthest thing from official, me making my chicken scratches over here trying to keep up, but I don't know how many points she's got, but it's a lot.
Does it count? Oh, it's going to be out of bounds on top of that.
Oh, Jesus.
That's 4 on Foster, though. That's big. Yance back into the lineup with 4. Foster goes out with 4. And so the Lady Devils swap 4s for 4, and Ross will inbound it to Heltman. Heltman ball fakes all the way. The hole got fouled on the play, and that's going to be on Brooks across the arm. And let's see if Maisie will get a pair of free throws, and she will. She's sitting on 8 and gets 2 shots here with a chance to go to 10 and cut this lead under 10.
Get in there.
No good on the first. Second on the way now for Heltman. Couple of dribbles, a soft spin, shot looks good, and it is for Heltman now with 9. Jackets inbound it. And now you got to also be aware of a 10-count timeout, Jackets. And it's going to be a full one. So with 4:03 remaining, it's 49-40. Hayesville will take this break with them.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
So Jackets to inbound right in front of the Swain bench. And Swain still looking to press and trap just a little bit here and try to force some turnovers.
Well, about
did, yeah. Heltman gets a hand on that one. They're still looking. Ross is on her. And a foul called on Ross.
Don't be too demonstrative. That's 3, isn't it?
Yep. It'll be Jacket ball out. We're still not in the 1-and-1 at the 3:49 mark.
It'd be nice to let them get there, them to get in foul trouble right here first, and us get into 1-on-1, see if we can shoot some clock off points in, you know.
Well, the foul on Foster was a big foul. It took her out of the ball game. She was absolutely killing us. Was that off of them or us?
They're saying that it was off of us, Maisie. Looks like we're getting ready to send Smith back in just a second. Coach has got her up there talking about, hey, now, this is your chance to probably, I'm interjecting, but probably getting a little prep talk about here's your chance to get some post points without the big girl in there, you know.
So Jackets ball on the wing. Brooks goes off of the screen, knocks Hicks off of her. Yance has to play Matador on that one and let her go.
Oh, God.
Spates had a rebound.
And hit Bree Ross right in the back of the head.
And everybody spills to the floor. Now the ball's grabbed again. That's going to be on Hicks.
That's Hicks. That's 4, isn't it?
And Brooks gave Heltman just a little bit of an extra shove. Nobody says anything, the wiser. That was on Hicks, her 4th. It's going to be Smith back in for Spates now. They inbound it. That's Brusini trying to turn the corner. Ross cuts her off. Hicks over there picks up Patterson.
Ross got good feet. Moves around pretty well, a little water bug.
Yance with 4 over against Brooks. The Jackets are in no hurry, folks, just in case you were wondering. They're perfectly content never to shoot again the rest of this ball game and win.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to get out, we're going to shoot layups. It's not going to be any. And we have an Academy Award presentation maybe in a minute for that screen flop right there.
Into the front court. Yance to Heltman on the corners. 3 on the way.
Bang.
Good by Maisie. And timeout Swain. That's going to be a 30-second one, so we'll keep it right here. Again, the Swain wrestling team victorious tonight over Murphy by the score of 84-0. So they took out a little bit of frustration from last night's close loss to Robbinsville for the conference championship against our old friends from Bulldog Country there.
That was a great match last night to watch. I wish the outcome was better, but everybody, we wrestled hard. We didn't win any of the 50-50s.
It was kind of like
rough.
We couldn't catch a break all night.
No, we couldn't. Every time we needed something good to happen, it didn't.
Yep.
And, a lot of people don't realize this. It's like, you lost by 6. Guys, that's a decision that we didn't get. We had a couple that we lost by 1 point and 2 points and things like that. That's one decision, and you're back at a tie. If we went to criteria, we'd have won. It's a tough break,
Foster back in the lineup for the Jackets. Lead back up to 12 now. Ross works on the wing to Hicks. All the way to the corner to Heltman. She ball fakes, penetrates her way in. Euro steps by and lays it home.
I think that's her game. If she ever gets to where she's knocking down.
And there's a travel.
Knocking down some threes, and they have to come out to her drive game's going to take off.
And here comes Hicks, 148 and counting. Lady Devils need some buckets in a hurry. Yance with it. She penetrates all the way to the hole, and an offensive foul. That's just.
And I think that does it for Ashton.
My opinion, and I don't mean to be too overly critical. That's his call and everything, but he was a little too emphatic with that one for my liking. Call the foul, but you don't have to be that emphatic of almost kind of an in-the-face type deal.
Almost happy to do it.
Yeah.
Almost happy to do it,
So the Jackets beat the press, and as expected, they don't push their advantage at all. They just pull it back out. They're going to take their time, go into Foster. She's going to back her way down, and we give up offensive rebound.
Maisie got to give it a foul right there. And we're back in 101. It's, kind of a carbon copy of what we got caught up in the first half.
125, and it's a 6-point advantage. Swain able to cut it that close, and now a chance for Buckner to make it 7, and she does, and may be able to make it 8. That one's good as well. Timeout Jackets. That's 30 as well, so we'll keep it right here. And saw a great comeback in the JV game, so maybe we'll see something similar in the varsity girls game here, down 8. The Jackets are up 8 In the JV contest, we had a 40-39 win by the Maroon Devils, who didn't lead at all in the second half until 8 seconds remained, and they were down 2 at that time, and Cameron Blankenship drained a 3. It gave the Maroon Devils the lead with 8 seconds. Hayesville was unable to score, and Swain comes away with a big win. The Jackets come out with some pressure just to eat time. They find Heltman. Now Heltman in her own element here to be able to go one on every how many.
Oh
my God, you have got to be kidding me.
Oh, my goodness. That was an Academy Award performance.
Terrible call.
And a terrible, terrible call.
Hicks tries for the steal, doesn't get it. Jackets will race into the front court and pause there and then go inside. Foul by
and
Smith.
there's Smith. She's done.
She's got 5. Apparently that's 4, so I've missed one somewhere on her.
I thought that was her 5th too. I'm proud to be wrong. Well, pull a board right here and let's run the floor.
Smith with that one. Ross to Heltman. Heltman toes the line. Shot is off. We could see it from here, plain as day. And she walked.
And she fouled prior to that. It should be, you know, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, body fouls count. If girls go sprawling, there's a reason.
101, it's still 8-point deficit. Spates with a clean look at a 3. That one's
short, just off.
Hicks does a good job fighting for that one, and it's going to be a foul call on Hicks.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's 5 on her. And she had the position. That's horrible. That is atrocious. I don't even know what. That's unbelievable. Just when you think you've seen it all, Coach. And they're right that she was over back. That's a terrible, terrible call. And now Dusty's going to say, Coach, that wasn't my call. I didn't do it. I didn't call that. That was her call. And hey, I hate that.
2 free throws on the way for Miss Buckner.
And that's where she's done her damage tonight, if my count's correct.
Yep. This one could very well push it out of range at this juncture. Smith and Heltman fight to keep it in bounds, and then are hit over there, but Heltman maintains it. Come this way with it. Finds space in the corner. And
a little long.
And we're to 38 and counting. Ross trying to reach in to steal the ball from Patterson.
Move your feet, nothing crazy.
That had to have been close to a 5-second call.
Yeah, she made 4 trips across,
22 and counting now. The lead is 9, and there's the foul by Haley Woodard, who checked into the lineup just a second ago when Maya Hicks fouled out. This is going to put Lila Payne on the free throw line. She's 3 of 3 tonight by my count.
Yep, that's what I got.
This will push it to double digits if she makes one of these 2, and the first one is off.
They're going to be shooting some foul shots at practice, the Jackets will be. They've missed more than I think that he's accustomed or willing to miss.
I think there's a rule over there that if you don't shoot 70%, you have to transfer. Foul there, no call.
No call.
And that's a timeout with 9 seconds remaining. We're going to keep it here.
We're chasing 7 points in 9 seconds.
It's going to be a tough call when you aren't able to get a 3 to go down and can't get the foul call on the bucket inside. It's hard. It's a tough road.
Yeah.
Swain stops the clock. They're going to come back out and press. It's worth note that we do have a recognition of our 2019 Hall of Fame class coming up between games. We're going to try to bring that to you, but we don't have a microphone hookup for this one. So we're going to be using the boom mic, and it may not come across very well, but that's what's going on in case you can't make out the PA, which, frankly, in Swain High's gym is terrible. And they get it in. And there's the foul with 6 seconds left.
Now Woodard's got 2. She's going to have to hurry if she breaks my record, Coach.
Yeah, she's got some work.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's just got in a little too late playing Hayesville. I think it was about 1990 or so. I think I had 5 in about 40 seconds.
That one goes to make it 55-47, and now they've moved during that. That's a violation. It should be our ball. So 6 seconds left. Heltman will let it roll to midcourt, pick it up, try to get a shot off. Ross is going to take a deep 3 and make a deep 3.
Bang.
And that's going to do it. 55-50 is your final. Jackets down Swain tonight in the women's contest. And reminder, we will have a Hall of Fame presentation coming up during this one before the boys take it. We're going to turn it over to the floor microphone as Tommy and I step away. For this, we'll be back with the men's action after the Hall of Fame presentation and warm-up period.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are honoring Swain County's Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2019. Our first inductee is Ryan McMahon. Ryan is a 2010 graduate. He played 3 sports at Swain and was outstanding in all 3. In football, he was all Smoky Mountain Conference, all Western North Carolina, and all state during his senior season. He's got a school record and led the state in interceptions with 12. Was also 6th in the nation in interceptions. He rushed for 2,058 yards in his career. 2-time All Smoky Mountain Conference in basketball. Led the team in scoring during his junior and senior seasons, finishing his career with over 1,000 points. Selected his senior year to the Blue and White All-Star basketball game, 2-time All-Smoky Mountain Conference selection in baseball, set school record for stolen bases with 38, and a finalist in the Western North Carolina 1A, 2A Male Athlete of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer Ryan McMahon. Our next inductee was not able to attend tonight, but we want to honor Wendy Treehern Myers, a 1991 graduate. She excelled in cross country and track at Swain High. The North Carolina High School Athletic Association 1A, 2A state runner-up in cross country, the 1,600-meter run, and the 3,200-meter run. She was named All-State in cross country for both junior and senior seasons. Smoky Mountain Conference champion in cross country, the 1,600 meter run, and the 3,200 meter run. Smoky Mountain Conference co-runner of the year in 1991. She set school records in cross country as well as in the 1,600 meter and the 3,200 meter runs. Her 3,200 meter run time of 11:48 and cross country time of 19:41 were still school records as of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer Wendy Treeherd Myers. Our next inductee, Bobby Robinson. Lifelong resident of Swain County at Swain High, he was an outstanding football player where he was dubbed Blue Boy for his ability to catch most any pass thrown. He officiated high school football for many years throughout Western North Carolina. He remained a faithful supporter of athletics and education at Swain High School all of his life. A fixture among the fence line at every Maroon Devil home game where he cheered on his Maroon Devils. After his death, a marker was placed along the fence at Swain County Memorial Stadium where he stood for so many years. Mr. Robinson was instrumental in the construction of Swain County Memorial Stadium, and he assisted and supervised the entire stadium building process. Prior to his death in 2008, he established the Bob Robinson Family Scholarship Fund for graduates of Swain County High School. And today, 10 different graduates, some for multiple years, have benefited from his generosity and foresight. Tonight, his stepson, Casey Davis, will be accepting his plaque. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer, Bobby Robinson. Our next inductee, Stephanie Allman Treadway. A 1987 graduate, she played 4 sports at Swain and was outstanding in all 4. In 1987, the NCHSAA 1A, 2A, 800 meter state runner-up and finished 3rd in 1A, 2A state championships in 1986. In 1987, Smoky Mountain Conference sectional and Western Regional 800 meter champion. 3-time Smoky Mountain champion in 800 meter, breaking previous records 8 different times. With the best time of 2:25.29. A 3-time All-Smoky Mountain Conference in track. An All-Smoky Mountain Conference in basketball. A 4-year starter in basketball. Member of the 1985 Volleyball Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament champions. And member of the Lady Devil basketball team that won the 1987 North Carolina Scholar Athlete Team Award, Team GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer Stephanie Allman Treadway. For our final inductee, Nat Watson. 1972 graduate from Swain High, played 4 sports at Swain, and again was outstanding in all 4. In football, he was All-Smoky Mountain Conference, All-Western North Carolina, and Asheville Assistant Times All-Scholastic Team during his senior season. 3-time All-Smoky Mountain Conference in football, 3-time All-Smoky Mountain Conference in baseball, and 2-time All-Smoky Mountain Conference in basketball, and All-Smoky Mountain Conference in track, for a total of 9 All-Smoky Mountain Conference recognitions. Set school records in receiving as a sophomore with 5 TDs, yards in the game 288, along with 15 TD receptions in the season. Averaged 43.8 yards per punt as a senior. He signed a full granted aid to play football at Western Carolina University, where he played football and baseball at Western Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer, Nat Watson. Please help me by honoring all inductees
For National Education Week, on behalf of all the students of Swain County Schools, we would like to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Daddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm Abby Cutler, and I'd like to say thank you.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
And we're ready to go for men's action now. On that side of it, it's Millsaps and McTaggart, Hayesville's 6'6" sophomore. And McTaggart looking to get on the board early. Shot is off. Millsaps with the rebound. Good start for the Maroon Devils. Connor Hyatt up the court to set the offense for the Devils. Pond will rotate it. No, he won't. It's stolen by McClure. He can't chase it down. Saves it to Groenwald, who hits Hyatt. He will bring it on across to set the offense. Cross court to Collins, who gets a start tonight. Normally he comes off the bench for the Maroon Devils.
Cut.
And now Pond in trouble.
Oh, we got by
to
one.
McTaggart. That ball's
That's
punched
gotta
away.
be a travel. That's a travel.
Back outside to McClure, to the corner to Ash. Shot is off. Rebound by Pond. Action hot and heavy. Grunwald pulls up behind the back. Swings out. Shot from the corner is good.
Attaboy, Donald.
And Maroon Devils trap right away. Ahead from McTaggart to McClure. And that's a corner shot by Cothran, and he's got that. So 3-2 as we start out of the gate here. Pond at the top, fumbles it away, gets it back. Now looks to the other side, dumps it to Millsaps. He looks around, fakes a three, back to Hyatt. Millsaps guarded by McTaggart. Collins all the way to the hole, up and under with a scoop, and Isaiah's on the board. The foul will be on Hyatt right there, the first of the game. So Jackets to throw inbound. It'll be Cothran to McClure. No, check that, Ash. There are two McClures out there, but the number 14 is not one of them.
You had 40% chance.
I did. 1-3-1 zone by the Maroon Devils. McTaggart roams the top. The other McClure, Blake, is underneath. That's Blake. Back outside to Hayden, and Hayden makes a three. This Jacket team, as we said, 10-0 in Smoky Mountain Conference play, 17-2 overall, so they're having an outstanding season. Grunwald with a deep three, and that's good.
In. Gracious. Go ahead.
7-6 Swain. And that one will go out of bounds.
And they ain't got a clue.
Stay with Hayesville. I guess it went off of Donovan's knee over in front of Chuck Collins. And now the Jackets will inbound it against the full court, half court rather, 1-3-1 trap. Batted down by Hyatt. Back up top. Ash to the corner. McClure ball fakes, drives corner, kicks it back out. Hand on it by Hyatt. He comes away with a steal, and now here comes Hyatt into the front court. He'll look ahead, dribbles ahead, hands off to Millsaps. Millsaps turnaround jump shot off and rebounded by McTaggart. I think they'll settle on Nick taking that all night long.
I think they're fine with it.
And there's an air ball by two air balls.
And he's working his tails off of it. You don't think he anticipated that one a little bit, do you?
Yeah, just a hair. Fouls on Pond. It'll be the second for the Maroon Devils, first on Aiden, and inbounding will be Colby Ash, a sophomore for this Jacket squad. He goes out to Hayden McClure, to the wing to Blake McClure, back to Hayden, and they work this wing. Pond, and they find McTaggart inside. He goes all the way to the corner to Cothran. Good ball movement by the Jackets, good movement by the Devils. Cothran fakes a three, steps back, doesn't take it. Back outside to Ash. Swing to the other side to McClure. Hyatt steps out to get him, jump ball.
Yeah, boy, that's us. That boy. Aiden Pond.
Swain ball. And that 1-3-1 is providing some solid minutes here for the Maroon Devils. 7-6 your score. Hyatt into the front court. Scotty McMahon directs traffic. Grunwald catches it up top. He backs his man down, goes off the dribble, spinning, running one-hander. Pond keeps it alive, kicks it out to Grunwald. Nice pass. And there's Collins underneath. They've got all sorts of people. McTaggart comes out of there with it, though. Three on the way. That one's off. Millsaps has got that one. And we're still 7-6, under 4 minutes to play. And now it looks like the shooting trio is getting ready to come in. That was blocked over there by Hayden McClure.
And that's all right. That's the way to take the ball to the hole and move with some confidence.
So now
Nothing
you
wrong
get
with that.
Jediah Littlejohn, Noel Wolf, and Carter Kirkland all into the Swain lineup, all proficient three-point shooters for the Maroon Devils.
A little bit of line substitution.
Yeah, Littlejohn leads the Maroon Devils in scoring at about 17 a clip. Grunwald is second. Inbounds to Grunwald, and he's inside to Nick, who shows good hands, misses it. Littlejohn's there with it.
It's going to be on Cawthron, I think.
It's the first on the Jackets. Hayesville usually a pretty deep bench, and Brady Shook is up off of it to get Cawthron out of the lineup. And so now Carter Kirkland will inbound underneath for the Devils. Littlejohn with it on the wing. Shook's going to check him while McClure checks Grunwald. Ball on the deck for Donovan. Hands off to Millsap. Spins his way in. Got it up and off. And that will stay Swain ball as McTaggart knocks it out of bounds. Swain, Coach Scotty McMahon is going to take a timeout. Let's see what it is.
Is it going to be a full or a 30? Let's look.
It's 30, so we'll keep it right here with this one and let you know that in JV action tonight, Swain took the victory 40-39 over Hayesville in a barn burner. Swain took the lead with 8 seconds left at 40-39 and held on for that win. In girls action, it was the Yellow Jackets with a win, 55-50 over our Lady Devils. Savannah Smith with 16, Maisie Helpman with 14 for the Maroon Devil effort. Ashton Yance 8. Smith and Yance fouled out of that contest, by the way.
I didn't count the final for the final foul total, but it was inordinate.
I'm not sure I can add them up.
I know. And it's not like, the thing is, to me, is that I don't see us doing a whole lot of stuff that's like crazy stuff, you know, that's not going both ways, and we're just not getting the whistles sometimes. It's frustrating. But now, I'm a homer. I want them all, don't want them to have a thing, and that's probably not going to work out for us.
Hayden McClure bombs a three there. And Swain trails at 9-7. Carter Kirkland into the front court, and he's going to get called for a travel. 3:01 in your first. Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network. Last time out, we had a really good contest between Swain and Cherokee that went down to the wire. The Braves ended up with the win. McTaggart wants the ball. Turnaround jumper from the elbow is off. Littlejohn with a rebound, which despite his small frame, he does rather well. He's long at 6'2", with a longer wingspan than that. Millsaps fakes the pass, gives it to Wolf. Wolf misses the point-blank shot. McTaggart pulls it off, Jackets the other way. He leads the break, finds Ash on the wing, back to McTaggart, three on the way. Front iron pulled down by Kirkland, and we're off to the races again. He's got Grunwald in the corner, three on the way. It's short. I think
I got a little finger action right there.
McClure may have got a little piece of that one on the way. And now Ash with a runner. It's off. Millsaps with a rebound. And the Jackets misfiring quite a bit here in the early going. Grunwald with a big-time push.
Oh, man, Lord.
And he's going to get called with a foul. That's his first. And very quickly, Collins is up off the Swain bench, and he's going to get Millsaps out. Out comes Blake McClure for the Jackets. In comes 33, who I do not have a number or a name with. McTaggart all the way in, short drop in for him, and he's on the board. I would venture a guess he leads them in scoring, although I don't know what his average is. Collins looks to rotate. McTaggart on him, so he's going to be brave and go in and take a crack at it. He misses. Shook with a rebound. Now with 1:42 left, it's 11-7 Maroon Devils. Collins pulls it out of there, can't hold on to it. And a three on the way from Ash, rolls around and out. Collins with the rebound on that one, goes the other way with Wolf. Wolf crosses over, goes back, and we got a foul. on the Jackets.
And it wasn't shooting. He was going to be in 2 nanoseconds, but let's not get on the charity stripe, though, you know.
Pond, Salinas, and Jones into the Swain lineup. McTaggart gets a breather here at 127. Blake McClure back in for him. So the Jackets shrink in size. And Swain inbounds. They find Jones up top. He ball fakes it, looks cross court to Salinas. Salinas dribbles, passes off to Wolf. Hits Pond with it. Now Pond looks all the way across court to Littlejohn. Littlejohn 3 on the way, takes it and misses it. Jones battles for the rebound and can't get it. And here come the Jackets the other way. Jones hustles back on defense. McClure no-look pass, ran over Salinas. Good job by Salinas to draw that charge. So that's going to be on Blake McClure, his first, third on the Jackets here in the first period. So Pond will inbound to Salinas for the Maroon Devils. 11-7, still your score. 1 minute remaining in the first. Gage Jones tries to turn the corner, stops, finds Salinas. Salinas goes by McClure, can't make the shot. Ash goes the other way with it, 1-on-2. Tries to go, turn the corner, kicks it all the way back out to Blake McClure. He goes inside, and that's going to be a travel on the Jackets. And Collins is quickly up off the bench to get somebody. He's going to get Pond out. 43.2. That's an offense for defensive substitution by Coach Mack. Collins will inbound to Salinas now. 40 seconds and counting. And the Devils trail by 4. Hands off to Wolf. Wolf goes to his right, kicks it over to Littlejohn. They trade places. Littlejohn between the legs, crossover, goes all the way to the hole, up and under, and lays it in. 11-9 your score. Collins tries to reach in on that one but doesn't get anything. Now all the way across court, good court vision. 3 on the way, it's long. Wolf's going to grab it on a breakout. 16 seconds left. He goes hard to the hole, is hammered. And Noah Wolf will get 2 free throws, or should get 2 free throws out of this. The foul on Paul White of the Jackets. Now Chase Burrell up off the bench. I think, nope, check that. Trevon Escudero off the Swain bench. He's going to get a few seconds here to buy some time for Coach Scotty McMahon. Noah Wolf at the line, where he's a 70% free throw shooter.
Missed the first.
And he misses that one just as I say it. And Collins checks out, so Escudero in, Collins out. Second one on the way for Wolf. And it is good. And now some Swain pressure to make it tough. Long pass out of bounds. It may have been tipped by the Maroon Devils, but Paul White went up for it over there and couldn't get it, but did get a hand on it. So with 8 remaining, 11-10.
Go full court man right here.
It's going to be Swain ball. Littlejohn weaves his way back and forth. 4, 3, and goes all the way to the hole, up and under, misses it. Escudero tried to get it in but couldn't. And that's going to do your first period of play with the Jackets on top, 11-10.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
And we are back. Jacket basketball to open the second period of play against Swain. Will stay in the 1-3-1 zone, and the Jackets have changed their offensive design just a little bit to try to work the high post a little bit more. That one's fumbled away. Collins comes away with it. Now he will dribble his way to the wing and hand off to Grunwald. Clean look at a 3. That's offline. We could see it from our vantage point. Tracked down over there by Ash. Now Ash long way ahead, and that's a walk on McClure,
yes,
and they got him.
Before he ever even put the ball on the ground, he walked.
He did, and that's going to cost the Jackets, who had a clean breakaway there. Pond inbounds to Hyde as Swain returns their starters to the court for the second 8 minutes in this one. Pond in the corner. He looks inside to, and there's a foul.
Yeah, we're going to get one.
That's going to be on McTaggart.
Hey, it was whatever's working.
So now Nick Millsaps will go to the line. It's not the strong suit of his game, by the way.
64%. Is that what I saw?
No, he's a little lower than that.
A
little higher now. He's right at 30 for the season.
Well, that's one. That's 1 point we ain't got to look for.
So tied at 11, and a second one forthcoming from Nick. That one is back iron and no good. Rebounded by McClure. Kicked, but picked up over there. Runner off Hyatt with that rebound. Swain steams the other way, runs into a double team. They had Collins wide open on the backside.
Couldn't get there to see him.
Just didn't see him. And Coach Scotty Mack really not pleased with somebody's offensive rotation there. Millsaps all the way in. He misses it. McTaggart with the rebound. Now McTaggart the other way. He finds McClure up top. Ball fake inside. Pulled away by Grunwald. He can't win the race.
No. That's one of those, you put him out there and let's see if he can win the race to it.
Blake McClure knocks down a three. So now Hyatt into the front court to the Devils logo. He looks inside to Millsaps. McTaggart backs off of him. Millsaps banks that one home. Nick very good at making that shot. Blake McClure feeling it now. 2 in a row. No, he misses that one. Pond tracks it down after the good box out by Millsaps. And a turnover for the Devils.
Hurry, Donovan. Hurry, Donovan. Get back.
Ash stops and makes it. And now Hyatt will work it up against some Jacket pressure here. And we got a foul on the play. That will be on Cothran.
That's his second. And that, we've got to be getting close to one-on-one. How many is that, Coach?
5 and 3 or 5 and 5. 6. So we got Shook and White into the game for the Jackets. Hyatt makes it across midcourt. Has it stolen, but that's going to be a foul on Hayden McClure. As Hyatt checks his face for blood. And now we got 1 and 1.
Yep, should be.
Yeah, so Connor Hyatt will go to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1 here for the first free throws of the night. Well, for Connor anyway. Noel and Nick have been there. And now Connor will have a crack at it.
And he's good with the first one. Attaboy, Turk. Step up there and knock one down.
Connor just now getting back into playing shape following the thumb injury he suffered around Christmas.
That's the way you do it. That's why they call it the charity stripe. Take all of them you can get.
Jackets inbound. Now they go inside. It's too high for Hyatt to get, unfortunately. They kick it ahead. Now they've got numbers. Good challenge on that one by Millsaps. He's going to come away with that every time, folks, 100% of the time.
That tie-up right there ain't going to work out for you. That's all right. That right there was good vision. It was a good attempt at that pass.
Absolutely. So McTaggart will inbound in front of his own bench. 5:28 remaining. Jackets lead it by 1.
And there's very few things that I feel very confident with promising. And one of them is, though, that our number 25 out there is going to give you everything he's got every second. We're going to get the foul call? Yep. We're going to get one on Aiden right there.
That's Aiden's second. Only 4 team fouls on the Devils, so Ash to inbound. He finds Shook in the corner back up top. It rotated all the way around to Ash, but Collins is there. Grunwald with a steal now. He'll go to his right. They're going to get him for a walk, but he was being pushed the whole time. He's absolutely right.
Yes, he's right.
And Little John's going to get in.
We're not going to get anything from a spot on that, guys. I'll just tell you. I mean,
so Little John checks back into the game for Pond. 5:02 remaining. And the Jackets work against the pressure. But Taggart is the outlet valve there. Grunwald on him.
pretty handy to have a kid that long that can handle the ball and run your offense for you.
Ash with the one-hand runner there. Makes it a three-point advantage for the Jackets. Collins into the front court. Grunwald on the wing. Now he goes down low. Kicks it back up high for Hot. And they get a walk on him. And it will be Jacket ball again. So critical stage of the ball game for the Maroon Devils. Kirkland did not get in the lineup as he was at the table to check in.
That was a walk.
And a tussle to the ground. Hyatt comes away with it.
That's it.
And Connor lays it in. Coast to coast, 4 for Connor, and it's 18-17. Ash with it into the front court. Collins and Hyatt dog him. Now here comes Grunwald to the top. They find the wing to White. Back out to Shook, over to the corner to McClure. Collins challenges it and gets it out of there. Millsaps with the advantage. Everybody spills together over there. And Swain gets it across. And that's going to be a technical on number 4.
And that'll be 2 with the quickness right there. 1 and 2 for Hayden McClure.
And a technical makes it 3. Coach Mike Cottrell is talking a lot about whatever transpired over there in front of the Swain student section. I didn't see it. I was looking down, writing on my stat sheet, and looked up, and both players spilled to the floor.
He had looked to me like a tangle up. One went down, the other one came up, and he was trying to stand up, and he was trying to jump him as he stood up. And when he tried to jump him, he got tripped up and fell. Things happen. All right.
So I don't know what all that was, but it looks like the technical is going to be shot by Connor Hyatt. Connor will have a chance to tie this ball game and put the Devils ahead, and then Swain will get to inbound the ball with a possession here. But importantly for the Jackets, that makes
that was the one-on-one. That was the 1-and-1.
Okay. Now Collins will shoot the technical. And more importantly for Hayesville, Hayden McClure with 3 fouls, as that technical counts as a personal for him as well. So Collins with a chance here now. And that one is good for Isaiah. His third, 18 all. Collins with a second on the technical. He makes both the technical free throws. And now Connor Hyatt checks out. Connor Kirkland checks in. Grunwald will inbound. Swain with their first lead at 19-18 now. Kirkland to get trapped, overthrows it, but Collins steams away with it and then hands it off. White takes it from him and will go the other way. McClure against Grunwald.
That's a self-pass. Is that not a travel?
And he stepped out of bounds.
All right, and we got them shaking right here a little bit, Coach. You know, you can feel momentum swinging.
Well, I tell you what, if you're 17-2, you face some rough crowds somewhere along the way. There's just no two ways about it.
Yeah, boy. Good
That
look.
was an excellent pass.
Good look, and way to finish it, Judea Littlejohn. Let's get us a TO.
3:19, and the Devils' lead is now 3. Ash and White try to work it up. There's
That's
a
a
double
double.
dribble.
Yes, sir.
And 3:13 now before the half.
All right.
Subs up for the Jackets, and out will be White. And Carter Kirkland will inbound it from the A and Swain underneath.
Nice ball. Oh, finish it.
And we got a foul. It's on Ash.
Wow.
The Hayesville Yellow Jackets are not fans of this officiating crew at this point in time.
No.
That's putting it mildly.
No. Come on, Big Nick.
21-18, still your score here, 3:11 before the half. Millsaps with the second one now. And it's good.
Attaboy. You ever notice that the second one's always easier to hit? Get there, Judea. Oh, that's got to be something.
Little John for three.
Attaboy, Judea, Little John.
Here come the Jackets. Timeout. Oh, technical, just like that.
Got us a tee running that pie hole.
That's a bench technical. And
that means Coach gets to sit down the rest of the night, doesn't it?
it used to. I don't know what it means now. It means the Swain crowd is as involved as I've seen them lately, including the student section over there getting after it. Collins goes back for his third and fourth technical free throws that he's shot so far in the first half.
Bang. Attaboy.
And the Maroon Devils clearly have the Jackets on the ropes here in the early going. 2:45 before your half, and this lead could be 9 and will be Maroon Devil basketball after this, which essentially is a turnover because it was Jacket ball before that. So Wolf will check in for Collins, and Swain has the ball. 27-18 is your score. It has been a tumultuous second period for the Jackets, who have really struggled here.
Oh, no.
And that's backcourt. And so Jackets basketball. Fortuitous break for them. Grunwald almost forces a turnover. Now Colby Ash backs it into the backcourt, sets the offense, comes ahead. They look for McTaggart.
Ball movement.
And why shouldn't they? He runs into three people. Kirkland with a steal now fights his way through and is fouled on the play.
And we're getting ready to get us another one, maybe.
And the Jackets are losing their mess at this point. Who's the foul on?
I didn't see. I think she said 20. 20. She said 20. So that's Blake McClure, the one that was tangled up on the ground trying to get the ball right there.
And so Carter Kirkland will get 2 free throws at this juncture because the Jackets have 10 with a chance to extend this to double digits.
Attaboy.
Carter makes the first one, and now McClure will check out. Shook checks back in. McClure will have, or check that. Kirkland will have a second one for his troubles here.
Bang.
That one's off. But
What?
a lane violation cost us the offensive rebound potential on that one. So Swain will continue to pressure here. McTaggart inbounds to Ash. Ash tries to work his way up, and we're going to get Kirkland with the foul.
With the touchy. Attaboy. We almost forgot you were there.
And Gage Jones is going to get in for Kirkland now. A lot of athleticism in that front four right there for the Devils to be able to press and trap. So you can see Wolf there almost drawing a charge. White has it. He kicks it back over to that side. He had a whole side of the court to work with because of the late development of it and couldn't get there.
We may have got to watch Coach Cottrell from the parking lot if they'd have called that a charge.
Little John comes out of there with it. Almost had to rip an arm off to do it. Goes all the way to the hole. Shot is up and off. Gets his own rebound.
And
draws the foul.
Attaboy, Judea Little John. Keep playing hard.
Judea's
Good things
playing,
happen when you play hard.
playing like a man possessed. And so 10-point Maroon Devil lead, and we got a timeout Yellow Jackets. I'd say a pretty fortuitous one at this juncture to try to regain control, and it's a full one. So 28-18 your score, 154 before the half. We'll take a timeout with them.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Swain County Schools views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom, where valuable life lessons are taught and learned by student athletes. These lessons are best learned when respect is accorded to all participants: players, coaches, officials, administrators, and other fans. Profanity, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at anyone in this contest venue will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Help us make the right call by exhibiting good sportsmanship throughout the event, regardless of personal feelings or loyalties during the contest. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call.
So Little John at the line will have a pair of free throws to his credit. He is a good free throw shooter, as you might imagine.
Good, Judea.
8 unofficially for Judea, and it's an 11-point Maroon Devil advantage. The second one also good. Nobody's cheering harder for the Maroon Devils right now than Andrews.
Attaboy, Judea. Playing hard. That's what it's all about. Play hard, good things happen.
Grunwald inbounds. Jones takes it the other side of the court to Millsaps. He spins around, finds Wolf back up top. Grunwald, that's in his range. It's a little short, though. Wolf with a rebound, throws it up to Millsaps. It's batted away and then saved inexplicably by the Jackets. And that'll be off of Hayesville. That's certainly what it looked like to me, in real speed. So Jones with it over to Wolf now. Wolf at the top works against White. Grunwald with it. It looks like a 2-3 zone, to be honest with you, which is right down the Maroon Devils' alley. And Little John is feeling it.
Feed him.
And when he's feeling it, it's good things for the Maroon Devils. And now the Jackets will motion around. They're trying to, they've got a huge overload on that side of the court. Everybody's over there.
It ain't very balanced. Almost.
Ash again with a runner, and he's got that one to go. He's almost been their sole source of offense in this first half with 6.
Yeah.
And it's 33-20. Little John thought about it, but pulls it back out. Wolf's got it at the logo. He's off to Grunwald, and Grunwald with 30 seconds left is going to hold for a final shot here for the Maroon Devils. And why not? It's been a second quarter owned by the Maroon Devils. Wolf with a clean look at a 3, and he makes it.
Good gracious. Well, if you're going to take a shot right there when he says one shot and there's 25 seconds left, you better make it.
And on top of that, it was a 3 batted away by Jones. Now he's got a breakaway. He's going to take it, make it. Gage Jones with a bucket. And it's down to 6. Ash dribbles his way between, pushes off, goes inside, lays it off to White, laid it in at the buzzer.
That's a great
But
half
what
of
a quarter for the Maroon
Devils.
Devils, who are up 16 on the undefeated in conference play. Hayesville Yellow Jackets. Folks, we'll be back with second half action.
I'm going to tell you a secret to being successful as a student and as a parent. Have your sons or daughters come to school. Chronic absenteeism is any time that a student misses more than 17 days in the school year. We have anywhere from 25 to 33% of our students at the various schools across the county who are missing 17 days or more. That's a dangerous thing because you can't learn if you're not in class. And I happen to know from some numbers that I have on my desk that if an 8th grader misses 15 days or more, they have a 62% chance of not graduating from high school. And that means if they don't graduate from high school, that they are going to have a $500,000 negative impact on Swain County. Help me take care of your sons and daughters in Swain County. Have them come to school on a regular basis, and thank you.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. I'd like to talk to you about an important policy. Please remember that smoking and the use of smokeless tobacco or e-cigarettes and other vaping devices is prohibited on all campuses in Swain County. This includes Swain County Memorial Stadium. Smoking and the use of smokeless tobacco or e-cigarettes and other vaping devices is not allowed while on campus for faculty, staff, students, fans, or visitors to our campuses. Thank you for supporting Swain County Schools. I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
Jackets ball to start the second half, and we're underway. Maroon Devils lead it by 16. 3 on the way from Blake McClure. That one's off. It's going to scramble around, rebounded by Cothran. And so now the Jackets move the ball around. Grunwald.
Nothing crazy.
Now White into the lane. Grunwald almost gets a hand on that. Let's hope he's all right. He fell down.
That's a walk.
Millsap clears the board.
That is absolutely a walk.
And we'll see how he waves off Coach Mack. He says he's fine.
You gonna walk it off?
Millsap's inside, hands it off to Grunwald, up and under, misses it. Collins, can he read it? No. Cothran in. He pushes to the corner, now swings it back cross court to McTaggart. He goes hard to the hole and is fouled by Millsaps.
That's his first, isn't it, Coach?
It is. It's going to send McTaggart to the line. He had 2 points in the first half. And this is the
still does. It's a good thing we got Lucas over there in the crowd, you know, keeping them all stirred up.
Well, he's dressed well.
He's dressed well. He's dressed for the job. All right, that one rolled in.
So now token pressure, man pressure, as Pond brings it up, finds Millsaps to outlet to. Now Grunwald goes hard to the basket, fadeaway, partially tapped over there. And
Wild hog at a horse show. Almost got in the bleachers right there, but Big Nick was out there trying to get it. Showed a pretty good burst going after it. He's thinking about it right there, wasn't he?
He's going to shoot it. Nope.
Oh, I kick out. Let that guy do it. That's one of those, it's either a great look or not.
Well, the Jackets slow it back down, set their offense. McClure there to swing the ball to the corner. Cothran gobbled up by 2. McTaggart goes up, defended, and he makes that shot. So 3 immediately for McTaggart, and the Jackets are on a 3-0 run to open this quarter. The Devils haven't scored in it.
That's a foul.
Pond on the low block, tries to go around, throws it away.
And that's a palm.
Corner 3 from Cothran, and that's good.
There's a reason he's there every time you go down the court.
Timeout immediately by Coach Scotty McMahon as this lead is 10 now after a 6-0 run by the Jackets. And it's 30-second. He signaled that was Hayesville's coach, but it was Swain, I'm almost positive. Remind you that in wrestling action tonight, Swain down Murphy to finish out their regular season. And they will open the Smoky Mountain Conference Wrestling Tournament tomorrow at Cherokee. So if you want to see some great wrestling action in the Smoky Mountain Conference, go out tomorrow and check that out. We appreciate you joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network for another night of Maroon Devil basketball. Swain basketball out underneath, 5:57 remaining in the third. The first place Yellow Jackets have eaten into the 16-point advantage of the Maroon Devils. Collins has that. He hands it off to Grunwald, who's going to bring the ball up against Brady Shook. Now Pond will have it. He goes back door to Collins. Collins has that block laid up and in, and now everybody spills to the floor. There's 6'7" people everywhere.
Now that has got to be something, don't it?
No call, and bodies are flailing all over the place. Now McClure's all over Pond trying to get in under his skin to draw a foul. I don't know any other reason why you would choose to guard full court in that situation. Hyatt with the runner, and it's off. McTaggart a rebound.
And the lead's 8.
McClure looks at it. Pond rushes him. Now he goes to Cothran in the corner, and we got a foul. It'll be on Isaiah Collins. His first.
But it slowed it back down. It gave a second to get these subs in. That's his first.
Wolf and Littlejohn into the lineup for the Devils. It'll be Jacket ball underneath, 38-30, 5-10 in the third. So far a 8-0 run for the Jackets, and we've got moisture all over the floor. They might as well check that in too, because we had everybody and their brother down and hitting the floor, dragging each other down, all sorts of stuff. Millsaps is going to check out. Nope, it's Collins who checks out. Jones checks in. And that's going to be inbounded to Cothran, and now they're trying to get to the other side. That spills out of bounds off Cothran, Swain ball. So Grunwald forces a turnover, and it'll be Swain ball. Wolf will take it. McClure guards him. Now Grunwald back with it. Littlejohn is guarded by Cothran. He's in his grill, so to speak. The fade, that one's pulled out by Millsaps, rattles around and off before finally being pulled down by Shook. McClure thought about it. Now back to Shook. Inside to McTaggart. He's alone. Now he dribbles to the bucket, blocked by Millsaps. And we're going to travel.
They both had it. How do you even call possession on that, Pep? Where you at, man? Where you at?
So that's going to go the way of the Jackets as travel called on Millsaps, who was drawn to the floor. He got a block and a rebound out of that before the turnover, and it'll be Jacket basketball. 4:38 remaining. Maroon Devils still holding on, yet to score in this third period, something we feared at half, that the Jackets were going to make a run, and the Maroon Devils had to be ready for it. So that's inbounded to Cothran up top. He finds Ash in the corner. Now he dribbles all the way back out, tries to turn around the corner and does so, finds McClure in the corner. Wolf rushes at him, and Wolf's going to get called with a foul. So the Jackets getting what they want, 3-0 the foul situation to open the second half for Hayesville.
And that's exactly what we didn't want.
who drew 2 technical fouls in the first half. Cawthorn to McClure, back to McTaggart, 3 on the way from the corner. It's short, and that's McClure. No, Cawthorn chased that down and got it.
And that's 14.
It's Ash.
Ash for 3.
And it's 5 now. And the Maroon Devils have given up the momentum. The Jackets riding the wave. Timeout, Maroon Devils, to try to gather themselves. It'll be a full one. We'll take it with them.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
So Jackets to inbound now. 4 minutes exactly remaining in the third period of play, so it took them half the period to eat into this lead. McTaggart walked with it. No call. Well, there's the shot, and it's a good by Ash. Wolf into the front court, and he gets called for a carry.
From behind.
And all the momentum now Jackets' way. Connor Hyde up off the Swain bench. He's going to get Wolf. And it'll be Jacket basketball. Ash will bring it up with Cawthorn on one side. They go to McTaggart. He's all alone. Shot is off, though. Hyatt with the rebound. Donovan Groenwald with an impossible shot. Makes it for the first points of the second half for the Maroon Devils, and that foul is going to be from across the court on Gage Jones. 4th of this half on the Maroon Devils, still 0 on the Jackets.
We don't really want to get into foul trouble right here like this. We need to stay out of that. We don't need to let them make points up with the clock off.
Cawthorn misses it. Jones with the rebound now. He comes the other way, and it's just off the outstretched hands of Groenwald. And now the Maroon Devils are going to come to a little full court pressure here. Try to bother the Jackets. They find McTaggart. He's got 1 on 3. Tries to dump it inside to McClure and does. Hayden Pond off the Swain bench. Grunwald and Littlejohn worked that side. Grunwald stop, pop, good. So the Maroon Devils starting to find a little bit of rhythm here now.
Need that one. That's one of those passes you'd like to pick off.
Go
in
back
the air
out
a long,
to
long time.
McTaggart. He dumps to McClure, and suddenly the inside tandem of McClure and McTaggart are firing on all cylinders for the Jackets. 42-39. It's a 3-point advantage for the Devils. Jones over to Hyatt. Hyatt now works against McClure. He goes baseline. McClure flops to the floor. No call. Millsaps has it, lays it in.
Big Nick. Attaboy.
And so it's still 5-point advantage, Maroon Devils. Well, there must be some moisture on the floor. The Devils having a hard time staying upright. And
now, what's he going to call? He has a right to box out.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
And we're still at 5 or 6-0 in the foul situation. So the 2 technicals, while it hurt them at the time, are paying dividends for the Jackets now.
Now they're getting everything.
They're getting all the calls. So Ash inbounds. Kirkland with a steal. He's got numbers to beat, finds Grunwald.
Oh, come on, Dusty. Come on, man. Bull, garbage, 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 garbage. He was in the air and he sat underneath him. He's in the air and he's set underneath him.
So the foul situation now goes to 7-0.
He can't set up under him and get a charge call.
So So everything the Jackets' way in the second half in terms of calls. McTaggart's at the scorer's table ready to come back in. He's got McClure. And the Jackets will inbound from underneath the Swain goal. It will be Cothran to do the duties. They find McTaggart as their outlet man. He steps out of bounds. So Pond will inbound after the turnover. Swain still leads by 5. It's 1:53 and counting. Littlejohn dogged by Cothran, handoff by Pond. Now Littlejohn works up top, hands it back to Donovan. Donovan with it. He switches over his hand, goes hard to the basket. We got a block.
And
no, she's calling that on the floor. 12. There's not a 12 for them, so I'm not sure who should call that on. Really, there's not a 12 for them.
I see that.
So who's the foul on?
I have no idea.
That's not a 1-and-1. We've only got one foul.
No, she called it at one shot. She called it.
So the bucket was good?
Yeah, the bucket was good.
All right. 3 on the way, and that is off, but McTaggart backs Pond all the way down underneath.
And now he's going to snit and squall a bit.
And so Aiden doing yeoman's work under the boards that time on McTaggart. Grunwald works, stops, pops, 3 on the way. Good. Donovan Grunwald taking over the third quarter with 9 points, and the Maroon Devils lead back to 10. McTaggart close to a walk there. Timeout, Jackets, because they were not going to get it across the timeline. And now we're still barking at officials, and they've had everything their way in the second half. 8-1.
8-1, and we're growling.
So that timeout is a 30, I guess? Is that what we decided?
I think so, since they're up.
1:01 remaining in the third. 10-point advantage for the Maroon Devils. It'll be Jacket ball when we resume play. And the Jackets look to cut into this lead. But Donovan Grunwald with a tremendous second half. Maroon Devils struggling to score. Now he has 9 and has scored on the last couple of possessions himself. So we return to the floor with Brandon Salinas and Aiden Pond, Grunwald, Hite, and Littlejohn for the Maroon Devils. So Ash brings it up, finds McTaggart. McTaggart over to Cothran, who turns up court, goes hard. McClure in the corner. May have walked, got away with it if he did, all the way across court. Now Ash with a running screen and lays that in. So Grunwald back the other way for the Devils to Salinas in the corner, covered by McTaggart. Salinas brings it out, finds Hite. Hite up top, looks for Littlejohn. Grunwald with another 3 on the way. It's off, and it's going to go out of bounds. Jacket ball.
Off the front iron. I don't care, I don't care if he takes that shot or not. If he took that shot and he was a little deep, I don't care.
It was a heat check. He was hot, so why not take it?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So if they want to play for 1, chasing 8 going into the fourth quarter, I'm cool with it. Play for 1.
So we're to 10. They go all the way across court. Cothran fires, and he's off, but there's a offensive rebound back, and that's good by
14,
Ash. That's going to do the third period. And the Maroon Devils have a 5-point lead. It's 49-44 after 3.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. I'd like to talk to you about an important policy. Please remember that smoking and the use of smokeless tobacco or e-cigarettes and other vaping devices is prohibited on all campuses in Swain County. This includes Swain County Memorial Stadium. Smoking and the use of smokeless tobacco or e-cigarettes and other vaping devices is not allowed while on campus for faculty, staff, students, fans, or visitors to our campuses. Thank you for supporting Swain County Schools.
Swain ball to open the fourth quarter. Inbounded to Grunwald. He's picked up out there by Cawthorn now, who's going to dog him instead of Littlejohn with Jediah out of the lineup. And that's stolen. McTaggart heads the other way with it. He finds his man underneath again. McTaggart's just penetrating and dishing over the top of our defense. Grunwald all the way in again. Collins dribbles it back to Grunwald. He tries to go baseline behind the back with it. Collins on the wing. Motions Millsaps in. He ball fakes and puts it on the floor. A hook shot is off. Rebounded over there by the Jackets. They go the other way. It's now 3. Jackets with a chance to pull within 1 or tie with the 3. McTaggart breaks through. Tries to put it on the floor. It spills down, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Millsaps for a hold, and that will put McTaggart on the line. 3 on Millsap, and McTaggart goes to the line where he is 1 of 2. The home crowd is no longer happy with the officials now. with a 9-1 differential, they're not at all happy.
And shouldn't be. I mean, he's saying we're getting destroyed down here, and it's 9-1, and I don't blame Coach for being upset about that. That's why I'm not intended to coach basketball, because too close to context.
McTaggart misses that one. Collins with a rebound. So the Maroon Devils work the ball. Grunwald penetrates it. Spilled away from Collins'
leg.
And McClure lays it in for a 1-point Maroon Devil lead. Hyatt with it on the wing now in front of the Swain bench. Goes to Collins down on that wing. He tries to cut through. Another pass almost picked off there. Grunwald walks him down, then has it stolen, but Hyatt steals it right back and lays it in.
Good boy, Connor. Way to keep playing.
So Maroon Devil lead back to 3. Cross court. McTaggart's got it. Looking for help. Hands it off. 3 on the way for the tie. Ash misses it. Pulled down out there by Nick. Ahead to Donovan, and he lays it in. Is fouled on the play. Tries to, so Donovan's going to get 2 free throws here. And we'll see who that foul's against. Looks like Cawthorn. That would be 3 on him, and we've not seen Hayden McClure in a long time after the technical he received. So Grunwald to the line here. Good. Jediah Littlejohn back into the lineup. He's got Collins. And so second one for Donovan now. 52-48, 6:17 remains. Swain student section highly involved in this one, and that's good. Grunwald gets his own rebound, is knocked out of bounds, finds Pond with it. Right behind him was Littlejohn for a wide open 3. Still got a good look at it. It's all, no, it banks in.
The bank is open. We'll take it.
But the problem is after that, Donovan Grunwald is limping badly back down on defense. That one fumbled away. Littlejohn with a steal. Blocked. And we got to have something. No, we're going to call a foul on Littlejohn.
Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
And might point out it's only his first, but 1-1 for the rest of the way for the Jackets. As a matter of fact, they're 1 foul away from shooting 2 the rest of the way and not having to even run an offense. This is Colby Ash at the line, his first trip tonight, and it's good. 19 for Ash by my unofficial count. Second one good as well. And now Littlejohn will ball handle, help Grunwald out a little bit. Pond is the outlet. He walks into a pass, gets it back, it spills away. And they can't call a foul just because he fell down, but they did. That's going to be on Pond, his third.
Wow.
And back to the free throw line, as I said.
11-1.
We're going to the free throw line.
And they're shooting 2 from here, aren't they, Coach?
They are, yeah. And no offense if set, they have to make it all.
That's 11-1.
So Mark Cawthorn to the line for the first time tonight. That one's good. And so 55-51, 4-point advantage Maroon Devils. Cawthorn a chance to cut it to 3 here at the 5:36 mark. That's good as well. Now Donovan brings it up. He'll be guarded by Blake McClure. Inside to Millsaps, an overload on that side of the court. Somebody needs to vacate. They got too many people over there still. Somebody needs to vacate that side of the court. And that was
I don't know how that doesn't get called.
Collins back up off the Swain bench. Blake McClure looks at it. McTaggart spins his way in and lays it in. Coach Scotty Mack trying to call timeout and gets it. So it's 55-54, 5:02 remaining in the fourth period of play, regulation here. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it along with them. So the Maroon Devils timeout. They return to the court without Grunwald. Carter Kirkland's got him, so that bears to be watched as he's being looked at by Kerry Powell over on the side. Kirkland all the way to the hole, and he misses that shot. Here comes McTaggart with a rebound in the run out. He's got the corner back to Ash. Ash with a 20. He goes to the lane, misses it. Kirkland with the rebound. Now he goes the other way, hands it off to Hyatt. Hyatt pulls it back out to the corner in front of the student section. Kirkland to Millsaps. Back to Kirkland. Faked it. Comes back with it. Back to Millsaps. Here's Hyatt. Floor spacing been of an issue for the Maroon Devils here recently. Up and under. No foul called. And we got a jump ball. And it'll go the way of the Jackets.
That's all right. That's a hustle thing right there.
Jackets with a chance now to take the lead. And we're cleaning the court again. If you're seeing a familiar theme, it's because there's a lot of people hitting the floor.
And not a lot of whistles blowing our way.
So right now, the Maroon Devils need a stop, or they will relinquish the lead for the first time since the second quarter. Early in the second quarter at that, as they led at the end of the first, so they probably haven't lost the lead since the first quarter, to be honest. McTaggart to inbound here. 4:21 is your case. And now Ash with the ball on the floor. He passes it ahead. And Littlejohn almost with a steal. And so Hayesville will inbound. As you can hear, the cheerleaders in the student section highly involved.
Now,
Ash pushing off vigorously. McTaggart
that's a walk.
walks. That's a block. And the other way, Hyatt all the way to the hole, lays it in. Connor Hyatt finding the offensive rhythm. Now Ash brings it up, races up court under forwards, back to three for the Maroon Devils. Hook pass over to Cawthorn, corner three by McClure, and there's Littlejohn with the rebound. He races ahead, falls down, comes back up. That's Millsap to the floor.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Dusty, come on, man.
So turnover on the travel, but good golly bum. You got to commend the 6'7" kid
hitting the floor like a man possessed
to try to get a possession for his team.
And the ball comes straight up. You don't call that. You don't call that.
So nonetheless, the Maroon Devils will be on the defensive end again, and Kirkland and Ash are going at it. Unseen by the officials, they're not only jawing, but they had a little rib music for each other as they kind of walk by. So you can see the little push-offs
He's got his
there.
little elbow out. Go ahead and push hard. I would. Right here, push
There
hard.
he goes.
He
He
pushed,
did.
and let's get by with it. You saw it, Pep. It's 11-1. It was a good chance to do a little something right there. And that's a walk.
Wow.
That is a walk. What are we doing?
Ash with the three. They're tied up. Tie ball game, 57 each, 3:20 remaining in this one. Handoff to Little John, and there's a foul.
There's
Finally.
a foul.
The third of the half with 3:14 left in the fourth on Hayesville. It's on McTaggart, his second. The Jackets are in no foul trouble right now because they've not called any on him in the second half.
No, they're sitting pretty on foul trouble.
So Judiah with
missed the front end.
he has 15 on the night unofficially. Chance to put the Devils up by one here. Makes that one. And now here comes Ash again, who's been a problem all night for the Maroon Devils. He's above 20 now.
He can shoot a little.
And now McTaggart motions Cawthorn out. He's going to come out. They're going to spread the floor a little bit and try to work something into McTaggart. He hits that one up and over. He earned it. Hey, these guys are good.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, that's why they're undefeated in the conference.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? There is no way that is a charge. There is no way that's a charge. Absolutely, positively, no way. I'd be ashamed of myself. I'd probably go home, and I would probably go home and send my check back. That's awful. That is incredibly bad. I would send the check back. I wouldn't even cash it. It'd get stale dated. I'd tear it up.
Grunwald back in the lineup for Kirkland, so McTaggart will inbound. 2:46 and the Jackets in the lead by one, and a tough call for the Maroon Devils to have to swallow there.
Wow.
And now it is McTaggart and Ash who will work it up. McTaggart all the way through. He goes all the way and lays it to 33. That's blocked. And a foul called on Millsaps. Four on him. Pond.
15-2.
Pond is ready to check into the lineup. This is going to be the young man who I don't have on my roster, so I don't have a name. I apologize to our Hayesville folks. That one is off for him. Pond is going to get Millsaps at 2:36 left in this one. Jackets shooting for a 2-point lead now, and they have been behind since the first quarter.
Oh, man. He ran a half a mile.
So the Jackets come back out with it.
Wow.
And now they are content, folks. They will be content not to score again, I guarantee you. A 1-point lead in this place and what they've been through, they'll take it. Double team on Ash.
And why are we not getting a count?
McTaggart puts the ball on the floor, goes up and over Collins, and that's easy money for McTaggart, and it's a 3-point lead for the Maroon Devils.
Or for the Jackets.
Jackets, yes, sorry. So now Judiah weaves his way through. Pond looks inside. He's guarded by McTaggart. Now Grunwald against McClure finds Hyatt, and he's fouled on the floor.
Well, at least he didn't call the charge.
For the third foul of the second half, fourth foul. Here comes Millsaps back to the scorer's table. He's going to get Pond.
So about 15-4.
And we've got Little John to throw it in here. Swain needs to stem the tide a little bit. Back out to Hyatt. Hyatt looks to the corner, finds Little John. He works over there against Cawthorn, and they call that finally. And that's 4 on Cawthorn.
They call it both ways. Yeah, I wish you would.
Wolf is in for Hyatt for offensive purposes, so somebody's got to throw it in. And, of course, they're not going to be patient enough to wait on us to get there with a substitution. So, okay. Little John with 3. It's banked home. Tied up again at 61, 1:30 and counting. Swain backs off. Ash into the front court. Grunwald with him. They find McClure over on the wing. Now inside to McTaggart. He's back to Ash, to the corner to Cothran. 3 on the way, and it's good. Cothran with 3 off the Ash pass, and it's back up top by the Jackets. And now Littlejohn with it, works against Cothran, comes off the screen. 3 on the way. He's hit, fouled on the 3. It doesn't go, but that's on McTaggart. It'll be his 3rd. Jediah will get 3 free throws here for his trouble. And they call it on the floor. He doesn't get free throws.
Are you kidding me?
That's what they call.
Are you kidding me?
3rd foul on McTaggart.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That is terrible.
Guys, he's going to put the ball on the floor and expect you to throw it in.
Terrible. I would be ashamed of myself. I swear. That is unbelievable.
Wolf with it in the backcourt now. Maroon Devils still trail by 3. He finds Collins. Now Collins is double teamed, and he is a backcourt violation. And now Jones and Hyatt will be in for defensive purposes, probably for Wolf and who's going to be the other person out? Millsaps. That puts a lot of pressure on somebody to stop McTaggart in the middle of the floor. And Connor Hyatt getting reprimanded for playing in front of Ash. Ash with the ball now. Swain in a man-to-man. Donovan has got McTaggart. Ash will just dribble it if you don't come get him. Cothran with it all the way across court. 3-point lead's fine with them guys. You're going to have to guard them. You don't have the luxury to sit back and wait. I promise you they've got an offense for this. Foul on Jones.
And somebody's going to have to explain to me why that wasn't 3 foul shots a minute ago if I'm coach. I'm telling you, I'm still flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say other than it.
Jones is second, and now this player has 2 free throws, and he missed both of his early ones. You're going to get Millsaps and Jones or Wolf back in the lineup. He hits this one, and it's a 4-point advantage for the Jackets. It'll be Hyatt and Jones out, and Wolf and Millsaps in. We're at 35 seconds and a 4-point lead for the Jackets. Second one is good as well.
They called timeout.
And they've got a 5-point lead. Hayesville's going to take a timeout. We'll take it along with them. So your case is 35 seconds. Kirkland in the lineup. Grunwald to throw it in. There will be full court pressure forthcoming. They find Kirkland now. Grunwald will bring it up. 30 seconds and counting. Swain's got to do something pretty quick here to get some buckets. Kirkland with it, pulls back to Wolf. They're taking a lot of time. 3 on the way from Grunwald off the iron, and that's going to be Ash with the rebound. And 16 seconds left, and Colby Ash will go to the free throw line where he's 2 of 2.
And I don't think, and he's a shooter.
He's got 20 on the night.
20, I mean,
he has saved their Piney tonight
Yes,
because
sir.
they were defeated and Colby Ash took over when they were not getting a whole lot else going, and he's got a chance to ice this ball game.
And he's
no surprise, he does. He's only a sophomore too, by the way. So a lot more we'll see of him and McTaggart, who are both sophomores. And they're matching up their men now. Swain's got to hit a three, and there's some time left, but they got to make some buckets. 12th rebound for Millsaps on the miss. Littlejohn off a couple of screens, off, rebounded, and that should do it.
That's it.
So the Jackets pull off an improbable comeback.
I don't get to say the things I want to at this minute.
To take a 67-61 win over the Maroon Devils. And it's a tough loss for the Maroon Devils, but boy, did they play well.
They played hard.
And played their guts out against a very good Hayesville squad, first place team in the conference. And they had to fight their way out of this like a dogfight. So it's a good win for the Jackets. Tough time for the Maroon Devils, but they showed a lot of growth tonight. We're going to see you down the road. Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network.